All right, what up, what up? Welcome. One moment, let me get something together. All right, sorry for the brief delay. What we have here is a lightweight unboxing. Before I get started, I want to say thank you for spending this time with me. You could be doing anything. If you're a book reader like I am, you're always looking for good recommendations, books that you might be on the fence about getting, books you never heard about getting. And I always like to say before an unboxing, this is not just book porn. I read these books, doing the research. Actually, right here next to me, I have probably a dozen books because after this, I'm going to go right into the Tarot studies. So, having said that, looky here, we see the Amazon Prime member bag. Now, I always say Amazon is a good first place to go and look. The thing about Amazon is that they are not the cheapest, and sometimes they just don't even have the book. So it's okay to check with Amazon first, but then do your due diligence. Sometimes the difference can be as great as $10, $20. I've actually went and saw books at Amazon for 20 bucks and went somewhere like abe.com or etsy.com or thriftbook.com and found a book for $1, $5. So it always comes in handy. But the main purpose is do not get books just to get them. You got to get them and read them. So align up with whatever you're researching. You'll usually you'll be directed in the direction you need to go. Sometimes you see a book, you might not even be studying that topic, but something in it you'll say, get that book. I usually follow that feeling because at some point that book is going to become crucial to my studies. So without further ado, let's see what this is. And what we have in here. Oh, and do not be ashamed to get used books off Amazon. Book readers are book readers. Anybody that had a book, didn't mark it up, took good care of it, that means they put good energy towards it, probably researched and read it. So I always, if I can, I'll get it used. This is Kenneth Mackenzie's The Royal Masonic Encyclopedia. This book actually was kind of expensive. It was like 77 bucks. I got this book for my Masonic research and the upcoming book that I'm finishing up. I just wanted to get some more detailed information on Masonry. And so that's why I got this book. I'm looking now, I wanted to read something out of the, well, it's encyclopedia, so there's no table of contents, but I'll just read a few things out of it. Oh, a good thing is when you read Masonic information, it's always going to be lettered or maybe even halved. So it might be like in Kabbalah, a lot of Kabbalah books you read, God will be mentioned just GD, missing the O, things like that. So I'm just right here in A's. It has the letter Aleph, Aaron's band, Aaron's rod, AA, abbreviations. So this is going to come in handy for decoding certain aspects of Masonry, because even as a Prince Hall Mason, I can tell you that none of it is, there's no bird's nest on the ground. You have to search for these jewels. Now, the next one I'm going to open, which I have a pretty good idea what this is from thriftbooks.com. You see, I don't talk it, I walk it. Let me open this up. I'm almost certain what this is. And I'll explain it. Oh, yes, that's what I thought it was. Man, Myth, and Magic. This is by this is volume 2. So I got to get volume 1. Now the thing about this is, let me see who the author, Richard Cavendish. This is actually a 20-volume set. On Amazon, this goes for $40. I got this individual book for $5. You do 5 times 20, you see it's way cheaper than what Amazon's offering. So I'm going to just walk my way up and cop each one, 5 books a piece. Man, Myth, and Magic, an illustrated encyclopedia of the supernatural. Get rid of this bag. And in volume 2, and Richard Cavendish is certified. He's a good author. It covers atavism, Athene, Atlantis. Also, it's continuation of the A's, augury, aurora, Australia, automatic art, Oxyonon, nuns, Acts, Azande, Aztecs, Baal. The Baal chapter got my attention. I was recently accused of being a follower of Baal, so I'm going to go to there right now. Check it out. See what I was accused of. Here we go. Baal is on page 206. I got some good pictures in here too. This is a book I recommend. Like I said, it's a 20-volume set. Look at this already. Baal, Zeus, and Hercules. And I never before made that connection. Baal was one of the Semitic gods whose cult penetrated to Egypt, possibly carried there by many Semites deported from Syria and Palestine in the various campaigns of the pharaohs between the 15th and 13th centuries. The pharaoh Ramesses II, 1224 BC himself, affected Syrian coasts. And what I do know about Baal is that he was actually demoted by Yahweh. That's how he became part of the Goetia. But man, this is a good book. See, now I'm tempted to just say, you know what? I'm gonna just buy all 20 because I don't like this. Plus, you might not be able to find a certain one individually, you know. So let me put this over here. So again, let me double back. This is Man, Myth, and Magic by Richard Cavendish. Richard Cavendish is a solid author. He always comes with solid information. Now here's another Amazon. And I have no idea what is in here. Roll that beautiful beam footage. One of these days, I'm an author just like you, bud. Me and you were both authors. We are both authors, man. Well, I wish they would drop $100 bill in here one time. I'll just spin it right back with them. Okay. More than welcome. Have a seat. Okay, now this book, let me see if I can get the title in there. Oh, here we go. Tertium Organum. I got this book because another book I was reading was quoting heavily from this book, and it was all solid information. So I said, I'm getting this. It's by P.D. Ouspensky, Ouspensky. P.D. Ouspensky, Ouspensky. And the book that I was reading that referenced this was The Key to Inner Space. Yeah, The Key to Inner Space. This is a good book. So I just liked, I read from the table of contents for you. He just has chapters. It doesn't say what the chapters are about. So I'll flip through it for you real quick. Oh yeah, this book is different. He doesn't have chapter titles. But I can read this one part from chapter 2 that caught my mind. It says, space is the instrument of the mind. Very often a statement which seems to be most deep and obtuse and hard to grasp is simply the form into which deep thinkers have thrown a very simple and practical observation. And for the present, let us look on Kant's great doctrine of space from a practical point of view. So again, the book I was reading, The Keys to Inner Space by Layman Hissey, he quoted from this book a lot, and I liked the information that he dropped. So I said, let me get that book. Now, this next one was recommended to me by one of my Instagram friends. Said it was a good read. It's called Asclepius, The Perfect Discourse of Hermes Trismegistus by Clement Salaman. And here I can go, this is a list of illustrations. Spell 125 from the Book of the Dead. I'll give you a thumbs up for that. Ani, his wife, Tutu, watch as his heart is weighed against the feather representing Ma'at. He just has different pictures. Let me see if he has chapter by chapter, which I've noticed a lot of authors don't. I do. Okay, let's see here. Oh yeah, see, there's again another book with no table of contents, but Asclepius, The Perfect Discourse of Hermes Trismegistus. So hopefully you enjoyed this lightweight unboxing. If you are following me through the tarot correspondence, we are moving on to the Empress card. And as soon as I end this, I will begin that. So if you're in the mood for a couple, 2-3 hours of good research on the Empress card and all its correspondences, hang around and we're going to get into something that's going to do something. And I always want to say thank you for spending this time with me. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, share, and peace.
It don't take you a while.
It didn't take too long, but this is just the unboxing, bud. Now I'm about to get into all these books I got over here. It looks like I have about 12, 15 books. So
How many books?
it's a lot. It's a lot.